Okay, we agree we should stay. There's no necessity for us to go straight away. We organise, we sort out the logistics, it can be done. Don't let them blackmail us into moving us. If we do have to move, start thinking now about other locations. Think about other occupations, perhaps where we can hit the elite where it hurts. Undeveloped commercial property, for example, common ground. We should appeal to the church authorities, the higher church authorities. They're obviously conflicted about this, yeah? Yeah. Short term, we talk to St Paul's authorities. We keep the protest peaceful, and we think about ways that we can regroup if the worst comes to the worst.
Hello. Our group, we talked about the fact that a fight with the church is not constructive to our aims, and that's not what we want. But that this is an occupation, and that staying places is what an occupation is about, and that anywhere we occupied there would be issues with. We then talked about the article that Simon Hill wrote in The Guardian this morning, for those who have read it, that Christianity started as a grassroots movement about social justice, and it was only when Christianity got co-opted by power that this happened. And so we talked about how we could use this, and we thought we should form a working group, another one, for faith outreach, because we think there are probably Christians out there who agree with us and who would speak out, including prominent and high-profile Christians. And if we got and other faiths as well, and that we should reach out to them to come out in support of us, because the people in the church, those are the people, not the building. So we're a faith working group, and also that when we're talking about this in the media, we should use examples of faith and where churches have been used for sanctuary, and what faith and Christianity is actually about, which is not buildings, it's about justice.
Okay, our group asked if St Paul's hasn't closed because of us, because we have obviously adhered exactly to each rule, who has closed St Paul's. May I also ask the press to search out for the answer to that?
We agreed that the decision had clearly come from top down. The church is clearly an institution with a hierarchy, and that's evident. When we came to Occupy, we never expected to be invited, and that we should endeavour to have high health and safety standards to give them no excuses.
Our group said that there must be huge pressure on the cathedral, not only from the higher-ups in the cathedral, but from the police, the Home Office, and the Stock Exchange. And that we have to mobilise as much pressure as we can from the other side, including big names, including church people, congregations, Christian unions and universities, trade unions, organise people to press the church, and use tomorrow's public assembly to do that. Call everybody now that you know. Tell them that this occupation is in danger and you want them to come down tomorrow to be here with us. And when people do come, talk to them and see what they can organise and support. Another point was that if we're peaceful and within the law, why should we have any reason to leave? Another was that they should give us a list if there are health and safety questions that they want us to address, and we'll address them, but that also we are here for health and safety. The NHS cuts are threatening much more health. They're much more of a threat to health than anything in front of St Paul's Cathedral. And the deregulation of workplaces, which is putting people in danger, is much more of a threat to safety, let alone 80 miles per hour on the motorways. Yeah, that was it.
Hello. Our group discussed that we require clarification, some further clarification of the reasons required. Why do we need to leave this space? So dialogue is really important, to open dialogue within the senior members of the Church of England. And then where will we go from here? Do we want to find another location? Shall we resist the eviction here with lawful, peaceful resistance?
Hi, 99%. Just to add further to what the good lady just said, I think we should have a meeting in public with a leader from the church, from the fire service and from the health and safety with a microphone so we can all hear how, why and what. As was mentioned before, sanctuary. I'd just like to say, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do.
Within our group, we discussed most of what was discussed just now about how we would like some clarification on the reasons to leave. But one of the key points that came up in the group was that we should stay for as long as it is politically worth staying, because while the public is on our side, which most of them are, that it is worth our being here. If the public turn against us, and that's Occupy across the world, then perhaps we need to then review if we are causing too much of a problem and growing so large we need an alternate space. But what we discussed also was that no matter what, we did not wish to disband as a movement. Whatever happens here, we stay as Occupy.
Hello. Oh God, that's really loud. Okay. So we discussed in our group that we. That we are going to stay. Thanks. And that we should discuss over the weekend what happens if we think we are going to be forced to leave, and maybe we should discuss a way to do that, whether we all unanimously decide to do it peacefully or whether we decide on another way, and maybe we should talk to the legal guys about the way that we can do that, and we can maybe have a discussion so we can all decide. And we have the resources to stay here. We have enough food to feed about 1 million people, it appears. So let's try and stay and keep going with what we started.
Hi guys, can everyone hear? Mic check, mic check. Yeah. Okay, in our group we discussed more or less the same thing that we've been saying until now, but just a couple points. First of all, we are here to stay because there's no visible problem. The fire safe, the firefighter haven't said anything. There's no health and safety issue. We've been dealing with them. We have done a great job. So that's the first point. We're here to stay. We won't move. We won't leave. However, we also went on to discuss what we will do if they will try to kick us out from here. We came out saying that a peaceful protest, maybe a sit-in without any kind of reaction or violence would be the best solution. Then we went on to look at the reason why they're asking us to leave. One of the reasons that we think might be really important is a wedding that's going on tomorrow. We don't know who's the wedding of, but we'd probably be interested to find out who is it. We can give a nice party for them. We can help them out. Second of all, we all know what happened in New York. We all know what excuse they used in New York to kick them out. They needed to clean the space. We know that didn't work. It won't work with us. This reason today. Then got another issue might be remembering Sunday. So that's to be kept up. And then we think that statement should be read out. Every single person should read the statement, especially the dean, because we think it's quite. I'm gonna read it. Sorry. Okay, where would Jesus be if we were here today? Will you be camping out in the freezing weather, speaking out against inequality, or will you be inside a religion building, worrying about revenue from tourists?
Thank you, guys. Guys, one more point. We noticed that the church is actually going to be open at 5 today
and it's going to be open again tomorrow. So it seems like they're really kind of having a laugh at us. I don't really know. But in any case, guys, we are the 99%. We're not just saying it. We're actually representing everyone. We're doing a great job. Bye-bye.